Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. My name is Kismet and I'm overburdened with some Kizcaps, wearing my awesome Overburdened with Kizcaps t-shirt. Thanks for hanging out here in the stream. Oh man, has it been an epic week. Hasn't it been amazing? Up and down, left and right, all sorts of epic things happening here on the stream. I can't wait to see what happens tonight. A little bit of love there. We're going to go, of course, play some Fallout 4 tonight. One of my favorite games of all time. Still love playing it. We're going to be doing some super building at Abernathy Farm. I'm going to run around a bit after that, get into maybe a tiny bit of trouble. Probably a whole bunch of trouble. Because that's the way we are. We get up into trouble up in here. Then we're going to keep playing some 7 Days to Die, of course, checking in on our mega base and kind of building it out some more. We got to get our tree farm going on out there. We see if we can get that finished. If we can get that kind of wrap around the trader done. Maybe even go out in the wasteland and get into some trouble. I hope you guys are having a great night tonight. Let me say, of course, hello to all my epic peeps hanging out here in the chat. We got Keyplate Knight hanging out. Hey, Kiz and everyone, how did it go? Finally on your new cell. Oh, awesome, Keyblade Knight. Congratulations, bro. Not like a new cell phone to make things a little bit better in life anyway, because with dealing with that old one that's causing you trouble. Companion Ambulance says, I'm going to turn on the auto host back on. Let me know if it shows on your end. It is not showing on my end. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. That auto host might be having a problem. Also, make sure that I'm the top of the auto host. Otherwise, it'll auto host somebody else versus me. Make sure in order that I'm at the very top so it doesn't go over to them. But unless you want to go over them, then you can send it over them. It's up to you. It's your auto host. Dusty Games saying, hey, kids. We got King Sub D saying, hey, everyone. And kids, we got Box X Coder as well hanging out here in the chat. Half Fan hanging out saying 7 Days to Die. Yeah, there we go. Do the workbench unlock at a skill tree in 7 Days to Die. Yes, you've got to have a certain amount of stuff, a certain amount of points, certain amount of level, something like that. I can't remember. I haven't done the workbench in a while, but it's one of those things. If you go in and go into your actual things, if you're playing Alpha 16, by the way, I'm playing on PC. You go in and you can see it's actually one of your skills you have to unlock. So you go down there and say workbench and then unlock it. I forget what it is. I think it's like level 20 or 40 or something like that, in which you can unlock the workbench. Pretty awesome. I found a new cool side quest in Fallout 4, says Raz. Awesome. Yes, I love to just put my feet on the ground sometimes and just start walking in Fallout. You can find a whole bunch of new stuff that you never saw. And I have nearly 2,000 hours in Fallout, and I still find new stuff all the time, which is great. Which is what makes the game amazing. A lot of people worked hard. That totally came out wrong. A lot of people worked hard to go and put in all that detail in there. There we go. Hey, Daniel, what's up? I see him making it rain for all of you guys up here in the chat. Who else we got? I see Raz in there. I see Half Fan, Dusty chilling out. We got Max Mill checking that loot. Holy moly, Max Mill. You are a boss up in there with 504,000 Kizcaps. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's a lot. And, of course, I got my awesome mods backing me up. The wonderful Dark Angel and Sister Wolf chilling out in the chat. Don't mess with Fate's Hammer because they will drop it on you. Make sure to show my mods lots of love and respect in the chat. Alibite is in there dabbing. There we go. Actually, we should probably add a dab command just for you. Just for you. There we go. Defective Me saying hi as well in the chat. Let me go ahead and shout out all the epic people who also hosting the channel right here at the top of the stream. Pretty amazing. The Undead Pool, we got Raz, we got Monterey Pat, Mr. Stabs, Boss, X-Coder, Daniel the Red, and Sapphire as well coming in with the host. Thank you so much for the host. Appreciate it. Big time. No big announcements today other than I added the ability to get tickets for TwitchCon. If you're going to go, I suggest you go right down there. You click that button down there. You get your tickets for TwitchCon because it's coming up soon. Coming up soon. Lock them in. I'm going to get that going on. What else? Got that done. I updated some of the panels down below as well. A lot of other epic stuff coming down the road. and I did a whole bunch of other stuff. Edited some videos, uploaded. I'm getting to the point now where I can upload 8 videos at a time every single day, which is pretty amazing, which is about 200 gigs worth of uploading. And I'm trying to catch back up to where you could watch this one that I'm talking about right now. You could watch it tomorrow because it would take about 16 hours for it to upload. You could watch it by tomorrow night on YouTube. I want to get back to that, even at 7 days a week. Then that is a gigantic, massive feat of production engineering. To do that at that level, it takes multiple connections. It takes a lot of diligence on my side, setting it up and editing and doing all that stuff. But it's time to play some Fallout 4, so let's go ahead and just go over here. There we go. I'm over here. I've got 112 deaths right now. We're hanging out here in Abernathy Farm. Going to do some more vault building. Build up kind of a mega base, kind of a super build, kind of into a mega build, but probably not to the extent that I normally do. Just going to do a super build for now to make it generate some cash and also kind of make my peeps more secure. What? Oh, there's a donation there. Hold on. Let me turn my sound on. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it again here in just a second, Dusty. All right. Let me play that again. Turn all my sound on. There we go. Let's repeat that.
My master made me his caller. He is a good and smart master, so that I may talk. Squirrel!
Squirrel! Getting a squirrel donation going on today. One of my favorite donations. Let's see. He says, "Hey kids, it's Doodle SP. Change my name to Dusty Games, though. Don't think I left you. I would never do that because I love you too much. Right back at you. Right back at you, Dusty. I'm just gonna call you Dusty for short." Instead of Doodle, I guess now, that would be fine. I have members that change their names all the time. It always keeps me massively confused. That's why if I butcher your name, know that you're in a lot of good company because it's very hard to remember 800 members times 10 different names each at least. That's 8,000 names for me to try to say and also remember, which is very, very difficult for me to do. Very, very difficult. But that's okay. That's okay. I at least try. I at least try to get them right as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're up to here. Here we are here at Abernathy Farm. We see we've already got a massive farm going. We've got a little bit of a wall over there. And, of course, we've got a vault started here. So I'm going to go ahead and run down here. Now, what I'm standing on here is, of course, the Kismet kill box, like so. We've got that kind of started up. But we're going to work on that in a bit. Right now, also, we've got 3 vendors down, which is a pretty good start. Eventually, I'll move those vendors up here in the vault itself. Now, one of the things I suggest to do when you first go to a settlement is to check how many levels up that you can go. So let's go ahead and double check how many levels can we go up here at Abernathy Farm. And I'm going to back up a little bit because it takes a lot. It takes a lot. I'm going to tell you, it's a lot. It's actually one of the highest places in the wasteland. There is one other place that is one higher, but I can't tell you till we get there. Can't tell you till we get there. So there's 1, 2. And this would be number 3. 4. Fail. Stop that. Turn this way. Go this way, you silly ladder, you. There we go. Now they make me lose count. Back here. 1, 2, 3. This is number 4. There's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Oh, it's in the way. It's in the way. I gotta go this way. 12. I keep myself from falling. Very tough one to do right there. The wire's in the way. Wire's in the way. Well, it's being feisty. Oh, there it goes. But basically, you can go way up here. Just to kind of tell you, it's actually 20 levels up. 20 levels up. The highest area in there, you can actually be as tall as these. I've built this before, where it's as tall as these. Now, when you get close to these wires, it's going to do what I'm doing right now, which it basically blocks you from going that direction. So what we'll do is we'll kind of double back the opposite direction. Now you can get pretty close to that. I have actually built very close to that and actually built it up in a spiral around that and actually put my base up on the top, which was super cool, super cool. If you want to see those kind of super builds, you can check them out on my YouTube channel. A lot of cool super builds up there from all the time I played Fallout 4. And let's go down another one. Let's go down here. So again, we can continue to build, and we can build back that way. We can build way, way up there. But we're going to go ahead and just take these down from now. You get the idea. It is very, very far up there. Defective me saying it. I'm a bad monkey saying, Kismet, what's up? What's up? I'm a bad monkey. How you doing? Thanks for coming in the stream. There we go. Star Songs here says, hey, Kismet, congrats on the partnership. Are you finally lead enough for Sparkle? I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Sparkle is the lead master right there. Or the Sparkle, Queen Sparkle, as she likes to be known. She surveys all she rules all she surveys. Sometimes she goes out in the backyard, she sits up on the steps, and she just looks out there and she goes, I am the queen of my domain. I was looking for another artist today, and that artist had that corgi thing in there. So I went and looked at that corgi channel. I said, send him Sparkle over there. That was pretty fun. Pretty fun. Wow, you know, a little funny thing made me laugh today. So, all right. So what we want to do is we want to move them out of this room right here, or out of this office, a little area here. And we want to move them up into our settlement up in here. Now, that's going to be level 1 right there. Now, you notice this floating. That's okay. We'll fix that in a bit. But right now, we're going to go ahead and add some stairwells to this. Now, one of the things I really like is these stairwells right here. Now, if you go to take these stairwells and put them in there, they just do not lock in there. But if we take another vault-tec kit here, like so, I'll get over to the vault-tec, there we go. And we're going to go straight to the atrium doorway. And like I mentioned, you want to use your doorways and snap them to another doorway. If you notice, it's not working. You're like, Kismet, why is it not working? Well, it's because the doorway's in the way. We take the doorway out, and then we can snap it in there. We can add the doorway back later. And what I'm going to do is just basically use the atrium kit to allow me to use the concrete kit. So I'm going to do that. And then now the atrium kit floor will allow me to do the floor of the concrete kit. So I can then snap them in together like this. See, that's not actually snapping to the building. It's snapping to that piece right there. So now we've got that going on. We're like, well, wait a minute. That might be a little bit too big. Let's actually make it just a little kind of landing like this would be nice. And then, of course, we take this one out. Have you ever noticed that I add things, take it away, add things, take it away? You do that a lot in this game. A lot. And there we go. So we added that in. Then we'll go ahead and take this out. And then we'll add a nice double staircase here. And we'll make it run right here to the front door. All right, there we go. Now, some of this stuff is kind of in the way, so we'll go ahead and clear that out. We can always redo that, like so. Keeps opening this door. Stop it. Stop it with that opening the door. So we're going to go ahead and clear some of this stuff that kind of interferes with the look of our base, or it might be too close to our entrances and whatnot. Now, the reason why I put 2 stairs there is there's a lot of people here at Abernathy Farm. There's going to be a lot more as well. And basically, this will allow me to run them up and down the stairs fairly easy, so they don't run into each other too much. And then also what we can do is just, if we want to finish it out, we can go ahead and get ourselves these little bars here, and we can kind of snap them off to the side here. Very, very nice entrance. Now, again, we'll work on the underside very, very much in a bit. Now, what we're also going to do is we're going to go ahead and continue to build this outwards. So the entrance is going to be over there, and then this is going to build out in that direction. So again, we're doing vaults in all of our settlements this round. And so we'll go to the vault room. We'll go ahead and again make them a nice little quarters area. We'll get the doorways so we can combine the doorways together. If it's going to let us, must be a doorway in there. So whatever doesn't snap, I know there's a doorway in there causing it not to snap. See, there we go. Now it works. Now the whole point of learning how to use the kits together is learning them to make them snap together, right? learning to make them integrate with each other where you're not always just like constantly trying to get it to work, which is going to happen a lot. Going to happen a lot. Now we're going to go ahead and put that one there. Go back over here. There we go. Get ourselves back up here again. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take this out so we can build up above. Now, I suggest to build up, build all what you want to do, and then work about the underneath later at the very end, because you're going to be taking stuff out back and forth and trying to rearrange it to fit with your needs or the needs of your settlers. So we're going to go ahead and add some quarters back here. And in this case, we're just going to go ahead, actually round it out this way. Snap that in. Actually, let's make it longer than we do tall. Yeah, like this. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and basically match the width of the rest of it. Here we go. Like that. Just kind of back and forth. Super easy, right? And again, I use the doorways. That's a security doorway. This is a quarters doorway. You take them, you snap them together, and then you can use the multiple kits. You can take the doorway back out again and rearrange the whole thing after they're in place, because then you know they're all snapped and that they fit well together. So again, this is our security room. So people will have to come through here to get into here, into the main vault area. And now we're going to go ahead and build it out, and eventually we're going to tear down all of that stuff over there as well. It's common quarters. And now we're just going to build kind of a long area for us to put our beds and such. Like that. Easy, easy. And I usually, just like in a puzzle, you want to do the sides first to give yourself an idea of what you want. Like so. Now this kill box is in the way. When you take the kill box out, of course, you're going to have reduced defenses, but that's okay. That's okay, because we're going to take our kill boxes and we're going to put them right on the edge of the settlement. And the reason why we're going to do that is so that the kill boxes, notice I've got that one fairly close to the edge, but I'm going to move it a little bit closer, because it can fire very, very far beyond your settlement. So you want them to be right up against the edge, especially when you're super building. This way, it annihilates them before they get anywhere close to your actual base. Kellum coming in with a host. Thank you so much. Companion Amethyst, I saw your host there, bro. Your host came through finally. Look at that. Nice. Nice, nice. I'm a bad monkey saying hello. Death Cat, there he goes. Hey, Kismet, how's it going? Going great, man. Great, great. And thanks, Star Songsy, for those kind words. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my nice things that people say right over here. Get this night a-going. It's not an epic night until I start putting stuff in my nice things that people say. Assassin says, Kismet, did you hear the game of the year? Hear about the game of the year edition for Fallout 4? I did hear about it. I did hear about it. I already own Fallout 4, so I already got it. But it'd be nice to get one of those Pip-Boys. It'd be kind of cool, right? Very, very cool. But I prefer more to have the Dragon Maw. The Dragon Maw, and take that to TwitchCon. People would be like, whoa, what the heck is that? I mean, this is the Dragon Maw, baby. The best weapon out there. Real Sparkle asleep in the room with you again. Yeah, Sparkle sleeps right behind me every day. Sleeps back there in her. She got one of those little dog beds that she doesn't sleep in. She sleeps on the rug. She sleeps on the floor. And then when she feels like it, Her Highness then eventually uses that bed. And I bought her a larger one when she was smaller, when she was more of a puppy, and she ate it. She just like destroyed that thing. She's eaten the drywall. She's done all. She's a crazy dog. Crazy dog. So don't mess with the Sparkle dog, or she'll eat up her own bed and eat up the walls and all that kind of stuff that crazy puppies do. Hey, Alibite, what's up? Kiz, if that was 7 Days Die, it would crush you. I know, huh? It would totally crush me from doing that. I would have broke my leg, too. I'm sure I'm going to have a whole night of breaking my leg some more, too. Callum says, good evening, Kismet and Mods. How's it going tonight? Going awesome. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. Gonna make a medieval water moat around a farm, then link it to a river. There you go, Half Fan. That sounds cool. That sounds super cool, man. By the way, let me do some big congrats out to DeRusso Designs, who credited me with using my technique to going in and getting going in on that interview and said that he got the job from using that technique, going in saying, I'm the one you want. I'm the person who's the best for this. I want this job. And like a boss, like this, he got that job, and I bet he's thinking to himself, that's the way you do it, everybody. You go in there and you make it happen. Everybody say congratulations or GG to Deriso Designs in the chat. Big congrats to you, bro. Way to step it up. Way to step it up. Go in there and tell those people you want to work for them. Say, yo, I'm what you're looking for. I'm going to be here on time. I'm going to be excellent at what I do, and we're going to get it done. We're going to get this stuff done because I do what I say I do. And that's how I got every job I ever got. Was I went in there and I said, nope, you don't need those people. You need me. That's who you need. And believe me, I crushed it. I crushed it. I knocked out jobs at 2 or 3 times the pace. And that's why I'd always become the manager at some point. Because I knocked those jobs out. Oh, look at that. Nice, massively long thing. Now, it looks a little bit too long right now. That's cool looking, though. Very cool. It looks like he's going to transform into like a robot or something at this point. That's pretty cool, but I think it's a little too long. So I think what we'll do is we'll kind of cut that in half. And then we'll add another room at the end, which will be our atrium at that far end over there. Oh, you silly. All right, we got a robot here. Farmer Joe 2. It's Farmer Joe. I have to rename that Farmer Joe. Another host coming in, Dabbers McGee. Thank you so much for the host. Thanks for showing the love of the stream. Appreciate everybody hanging out over here. Hope I got a message. Oh, somebody wants to be my friend. There you go, Alibite. I'll be your friend, bro. I'll be your friend on our Discord. There we go. Look at you guys like a boss going out there and retweeting. Now, do you guys like free loot? Do you like to get yourself some serious free loot? Here's how you do it. Here's how you get that free loot. Let me put it in the chat for you right here. Bam. Now, my supporters are awesome, by the way. They are putting up all these awesome games for you guys to win here in the stream. All you got to do is simply go and follow that link right there. We get 40 retweets. You guys get free stuff. Simple as that. 40 retweets, free stuff. 80 retweets, more free stuff. It's all up to you. All up to you to go in there and crush it. So follow that link. It's free. Might as well, right? Might as well. It helps the stream. Helps you guys get that awesome loot. All right. Let's go to right about there. I think that's about enough. How do we know? Well, let's put a whole bunch of beds down and find out. Now, here at Abernathy Farm, I'm going to give them a little bit better beds because these are my guys who are really busting their booty to get their stuff going on. And I'm going to go ahead and build a little bit more of a fancy location here. So there's one. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave a gap. 2. There's 3. 4. Whoop. Oh, maybe we'll need all that. Maybe it was 5. Then over here, I like to put it right up against the wall. The reason why is it takes the minimum amount of space. And there's 6 there. 7. 8. 9. And there's 10. All right. So that's 10. And then we're going to have some more here in the center. Which way do I feel like I put them? This way. Doesn't really matter. The more of a gap you leave them, the more happy they are. Than if you just kind of slam them all together. They don't like that. But I do it anyway. What do they want? This is like a free vault I'm building for them. This costs lots of resources. All right. And we'll put another one here. And we'll just try to get that going. Now you can go in here and straighten this out and make it all perfect and all that stuff. But I'm just showing you guys cool stuff. Showing you guys cool stuff that you can do in yours. Let's go ahead and back those out a little bit like that. Straighten these out a little bit. Like this. Use your scroll wheel also, or you can hold down the shift key and then it does like all of this stuff, right? Oh no, not the shift key, it's the E key. There it goes. Now I think this is wild because if you move the mouse, I don't know, I've never gotten used to using that, but it is really cool if you think about it. Hold down E and you move your mouse. And you can move it the other way, but I rarely ever do. I'm so used to, because they added that a bit later, or I discovered it a bit later, it feels very weird to me other than just grabbing it and moving it. That's how I know how to do it. And sometimes that's what happens. You get stuck in the way that you learned it. In the way that you learned it. And you can scroll wheel a little bit. Try to get a little bit closer. That's pretty good. All right, so that's 16 beds right there. That's not bad, because I'm actually going to replace a lot of the people here with robots. Now, why am I going to do that? Well, at certain locations, I'm going to replace them all with robots because those are my farming locations. I want them to farm 24 hours a day. So I will begin to do that now. But I do need to kind of fill in a few more here. And I kind of visualized it when I was on the ground there of how many beds that I would need. And we need probably about 5 more. So we want to think about, okay, how much further do we want to send this to do 5 more? Probably a couple more here. Because you think we're going to do it all the way across the room. Because I just make them bunkhouses. Now, you can make really in-depth, advanced stuff, especially here at Abernathy Farm. Pretty much amount of stuff. But we're going to run out of space. As you can see already up there, the size is nearly max. We're going to run out of space, so we've got to watch out for that as well. Now, we can take a whole bunch of stuff down, too, to add to that space as well. And I like to work within the limits of the game because it challenges me to do so. Okay, there's one there, so that's 16, 17. That's 18, 19. There's 20 there. 21. This one should be changed. 22. 23. And this one right here should be changed to a kind of a side one here. Now I could put windows in and we can do all of that, but this particular one, I'm just going to go ahead and make it all enclosed. Like so. Okay, there we go. And then this part actually at the end here, we should make it where it's transitioning into another room. So actually, if I was smart, I would have put this one in. Nope, not that one. This one, all right. So basically what it does is it corners it out, and then also it's a doorway. So do we want the doorway to be in the corner, or do we want the doorway to be kind of right down the center? I'm more inclined to more down the center. So let's go ahead and actually take this, move it over here, take this out, and then we'll go ahead and try one down the center and see how we like that. That's the Overseer's one. Get out of there. And one right down the center here, so we're transitioning into another room. That looks good. All right, then again, back and forth kind of deal. Now I'm going to put this one this way, so it just makes it easier for me to walk by it. Take that one out, back into the corner, like that. Who's making it rain? Mayor Dave, at it again, making it rain for all you guys, earning those Kiz caps. Big time, big time. All right, and as you can see, I'm taking ones out, adding ones back in again. And we're going to try to close in the living quarters here. And you can see that I'm basically removing the ones, storing it in the workbench. I might need it later, I might not. I may just come back and scrap all of that, or I may just leave it in there and forget about it. Forget about it. All right. Again, you can come back and get all perfect with all of this and try to line it up all perfect, all that. But we've only got so much time. We've only got so much time. All right. Now that should be 24 really, really nice beds that everybody can do. So there we go. There's a bit of our bunkhouse. Again, we can straighten those out a little and go in and make it perfect. Now the trick is you want to walk in between, and if you can walk in between, then they can walk in between. Just like that. Nice. Nice. Like it. Okay, so we got a security room and then our living quarters. Now down here in this other room, there is a whole bunch of sleeping bags that are now going to get removed because I've got the better ones now. So we're going to remove those. Now notice these here cannot be removed. Now, there is an actual trick in which you can, I believe it is in floor coverings. Like so. Put your floor covering down, and then you hold it down, and it should move it. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it's not working now. Yeah, so you try to put your floor coverings underneath that object, because it is annoying that it has objects that you can't remove. I'm not sure if they fixed that or not, but you could go through and do that. It's kind of glitchy though. I don't like doing that kind of stuff, but that means that these 3 beds here are not removable or movable. I can't pick it up. I can't do anything to it. I don't think they should have added anything to the game that's like that. Because I have actually gone in and reassigned people as well. Right now, if you look at it, there's nobody assigned to these things because I've reassigned them elsewhere. So it's no big deal. I can just leave them there. They should be fine. We'll find out. Maybe somebody might go there instead of these other beds, which probably not a good idea. Now, I've got some other ones kind of laying around here. I'll get those ones as well. As you can see, I also kind of aim my cursor at everything here. If anything highlights, I know I could remove that. Like up here, if there's any pipes or things or wood walls that I can get rid of. Right up there. Huh, like a little walkway right there. A little walkway. And there we go. Because they don't have to live in this broken down building. You know, you can build them right at the beginning of the game. You can build them like a little wood house out here or get some steel and whatnot. Build it out there. There's a kitty. Maisie. If you want to know the name of the pets, by the way, just use your VATS. It'll tell you what the name of the pets are. All right, looking good. So we've got our entryway. We've got this thing here. And now what we're going to do is kind of build ourselves kind of half atrium, half vault area or overseer area. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, we're going to have to take down some more stuff. Before we do that, let's go take down all the rest of that stuff. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if there's anything up here. There is. Okay. So we're going to store all of this stuff in the workbench here. Like so. We're going to take their water away. Like so as well. Like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could go through and you could replant all of this. I'm not going to do that for now. But we're going to take a lot of this stuff out for now and then reassign all this stuff in a bit. I think I got the bulk of it. There we go. Because I no longer want them to be over here. I want them to be more underneath the base. So you can go ahead and use this land, or you can also use this land down below here. Now, there's an interesting thing to think about. If you want to use this whole area, you could. You could use this whole area and just do a ton of mute fruit right here. Now, robots are unlimited. So if you have the automatron, you can build as many robots you want and just have a massive amount of mute fruit, either right at the very beginning of the game where you could just use your people, or later on when you have a lot of robots and a lot of resources for that, you can then just build a whole farm full of robots to do mute fruit or whatever else fruit you're looking for. Now, me, I always look for potatoes, carrots, and then a little bit of corn, as you can see, but a lot of carrots, and then, of course, some razor grain over here. Now, again, if we really want to go crazy, in which we do, we want to go ahead and take up all of this food like so. What I'm going to do is just tab store. So I'm hitting tab and then E on the keyboard. I'm on the PC, by the way. Now, if you didn't know, behind here, I'm going to take this wall down. Behind here is a whole nother section of Abernathy Farm. Now, I've built a wall around the entire thing before, which was a lot of fun, but a massive amount of resources to do that. Now, as I take stuff up, notice what's going on in my little bar up there. I'm reducing the overall size of what's being used. I'm also resetting all of these people, and they will be basically doing nothing until I assign them to something else. So we're going to go ahead and just take all of it down. Now, again, I'm just storing it in the workbench, like so. There's the man himself, Blake Abernathy. Taking all the walls down. And we've got our vendors over there, which we'll deal with here in a bit. It's going to take a minute. Hey, Kez, what DLCs have you done? I don't remember. All of them. All of them. Or are you talking in this particular playthrough? In this particular playthrough, I've done the Automatron. And I've done a little bit of the others. We've done the vault-tec run, which is why we can make vault-tec style bases right here at the beginning. Like so. Now, some of these plants sometimes get bugged. If they get bugged, well then, c'est la vie. Nothing you can do about it. Now, typically you want to leave them there. Looks like there's some right there. Typically you want to leave them there in the very beginning, especially the potatoes. The potatoes you don't want to take up because sometimes they do get stuck. Oh, help defend Spectacle Island. Well, too busy. Too busy. Let's do it. Again, you're going to all of a sudden have a bunch of people standing around doing nothing. Dee. Bunch of mute fruit out here. Now again, there's going to be a point at which they have no water and no food, but that's okay. They should have plenty of all of that. Now, I could have actually picked up the food first and then stored it, but we're just going to grab it all. Like so. Even that bell, even that ladder. All right, put that away. One hiding way over here. Usually you can tell where which ones you missed because it'll show up right like so. As you can see, I've got basically everybody here working on farming, which is pretty awesome. Of course, we're going to do something even cooler with farming. So that's why we're kind of pulling all this up. Notice also my food going down up there. It's at 11 right now. So we're also bringing that down as well. And a little thing that can help us as well. Now notice how they're standing in my way. Here's another little trick that you can use is you simply go in, get that bell back that I stored in the workbench. Like so. Hit the bell. And that's going to call everybody away from what they're doing over to the bell. And then, of course, give you a chance to sneak on over there. Like so. And then either pick up the food or store the food. I use it really great for when you want to collect the food. You go over and you do that. Works great. Works great. Then we got some mute fruit over here. Like that. So we just basically dismantled the entire base. Now, I like to dismantle the base when I am super building or mega building. This way, you're starting from scratch. You're getting all of this stuff out of there as well. So you're no longer stuck. Sometimes what happens, you get kind of stuck in that design of whatever you had before. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I'm also going to take out, store this. Got to take out all the stuff at the top there. So we're literally going to tear down the entire base, like so. Somebody out there walking. Take that out. Now again, you notice that I'm storing it. I am not scrapping it. I am store shack floor in the workbench. Now, if I ever do really need the resources from this, I will come over here and I will scrap it. But I seriously doubt it. Seriously doubt it in the long run. All right, there we go. Looking great. Now, we tore that all down. We've taken everything up there. Now, we need to go upstairs. Now, we're overburdened right now. I can hear my guy needing food. So, we're going to go ahead and eat a bunch of food real quick here. We'll have some water real quick. We got a little bit of purified water, as you can see. That should help us. Oops, I just used my antibiotics. Purified water, and of course, we can go in to the workbench and grab some of these carrots, or what else we got? Carrots, some corn, and a little bit of mute fruit. We should have way more mute fruit because I store that all in the thing. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get some carrots. Use that. Now you can just eat basic food, by the way. You can just eat carrots if you want. You're just going to take some radiation from them. But you can always remove your radiation, then sleep for 8 hours, and then it heals you all the way back up again. So no worries on that. I'm going to hit T to drop any kind of random stuff I have on me. I'm going to put the purified water in there. You can see my my weight drop like way back down to a reasonable level. That's going to allow us to kind of run upstairs here. Now, I've got some power armor there, too, that I need to move. We've got some stuff in here that needs to be stored in the workbench. There we go. And look for stuff as we go up. Now, I've built Abernathy Farm many ways. Like, I've built up a big, giant thing that spiraled around here. That was a lot of fun. Built areas up here as well. But we're going to go ahead and just tear all that down for now. And I think that's about it. All right, now look at my size up there. Look at that. Look how much size I've gotten back just from doing that. By the way, I've reset the bit boss. I'm going to reset the bit boss every night. If you drop 100 bits, then you'll be the bit boss. And if you're the bit boss at the end of the night, then you're going to get 10,000 Kiscaps. So go for it. Go for it. Go ahead and knock all that stuff out of that dragon chalice right over there. Ooh, 5 more retweets. There we go. Diablo saying hi up in the chat. There we go. Boss X Coder saying hi as well. I see Crazy hanging out in the chat. Sup, Crazy? Sup? Mods are rocking it over there. Mods are rocking it. Keeping this stream a rolling, rocking and a rolling up in here. All right, super fun. Oh wait, what are we doing over here? Now, if I see that, that is like, hey, slacker, you don't sit around and this ain't no free ride, bro. Wait till they get out of there. Boom, take the chair out. Just like that. Too bad. No free rides. No sitting around slacking. Walk around if you gotta. Walk around if you gotta. Now, before it hits nighttime, I'm going to go ahead and move this power armor out of here. Otherwise, what's happened, they're all going to come in here and stand in here. I have a tendency to do that, to stand inside the base itself. There we go. No standing around in there. So I'm going to go ahead and move this power armor off to the side here. Now make sure that when you're doing your power armor that you've, of course, take your fusion core right back out again. That's going to allow me to hopefully remember to take that with me. I seriously doubt it, but I might. I might. And then over here, check it again. Oh, bad Kismet. Forgot to take the fusion core out of that one. Okay, now I'm going to leave this here, by the way, this cow. And I'm going to build up around the cow to try to keep the cow from being killed. I have seen the cow killed many times. Super mutants come in and wipe that cow out. So I'm going to use the concrete kit for that. And basically just build a giant kind of area that blocks that cow in. I'm going to also try to build it under my stairwell here a little bit. There we go. And then use that kind of first piece as a piece that kind of allows me to center off of there. Now, it looks like that's a little bit too long. We don't want to make it too long, so we're going to go ahead and try a smaller wall. See if that allows us to get right there. And then we can go ahead and use another wall here. And it seems like we could do that, but it does seem like it needs to move this way a little bit. So we'll go ahead and grab it this way. We'll go ahead and nudge it over just a little bit. Like so. Bring this in. Thanks so much for the host. C Hitman with the host. Mayor Dave making it rain again. Mayor Dave using up his kiss caps for all you guys. Trying to be a nice guy in the chat. Getting you guys those kiss caps. Bam. Alright. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to wall in this cow to try to protect it when stuff attacks. Now on this side, it's going to be a little bit too close, it looks like. But that's okay. You can actually use the single one to push it out a little bit more. Because I'm not going to put a roof on it. I'm simply just going to put a wall around Mr. Cow here. or Brahmin, and try to protect him against getting shot. And by the way, who knows the name of this cow right here? I know its name. It's a really annoying cow. I tried to rebuild the area in which it is. Take those fences down and rebuild it. But the second you take those fences down, it wanders everywhere. All right, there we go. Looks good. All right, so we got a little bit of caged-in pin there to keep our moo from getting destroyed. Looks nice. Looks nice. Okay, now another thing you want to think about when you're building... There it goes again. Microsoft, stop it. Stop it with the thingy. Better not have messed up my game. No, it didn't. Okay, cool. When that happens, you know the first thing you want to do? You want to go and save. So you don't have to do all that again. Save. There we go. Hey, finally caught the stream. It's been a while. Hey, Bob. Bob, how's it going? Everybody say hello to Bob in the chat. Yeah, we are playing some 7 Days to Die. If you haven't noticed right up there, there's a little purple check mark right there at the top of my stream. That means I am an actual partner streamer finally. Yeah, pretty awesome. Notice how they're all hanging out over here. They're hanging out actually by the bar. So right about this time of night, they all get off shift about 10 o'clock, and then they hang out at the bar area, which is pretty fun. Pretty fun. So you can make a whole bar area for them, which we will do a little bit of that just for funsies. And now this is the actual base. No longer is this the base. So they will then congregate over here on this side. And as I move stuff upstairs, they will then, of course, move that upstairs. So we've got the cow protected. And now what we're going to do is continue to build up here. Now that we have a lot more space because we took all that other stuff up, we can continue to build up here. And again, we're going to go ahead and try to build it out fairly far in this direction. And we're building the vault. Now this time we're going to go ahead and go to the atrium kit because we're going to build an atrium right out here. Just a smaller one, not a high vaulted one that we usually do. Go ahead and use that door so we can transition between the kit we're on and the other one. Like that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Up. Up. Thank you to Microsoft who has caused my sound to stop. All right, hold on, everybody. Sorry for the quick stop here. What happens is that Microsoft thing keeps coming up. Even though I've killed that update, it still keeps asking me, do I want to update it? I've told it no about 5,000 times. There's no option for don't ever ask me again. So whenever that happens, I got to quit out and just take a moment and relaunch again. Just take me a moment here. Relaunch. There we go. Boss Xcoder saying hi. There we go. That's right. When people come into the stream, make sure to say hello to them. Oh, that's doing that green thing again. You guys can't see that, but it messes up my video card as well. So then I've got to quit like twice. All because Microsoft can't take a hint. Can't take a hint that people don't want to update unless they want to update. They especially don't want to update in the middle of doing something. So if I'm playing a game, I don't want it to pop up ever. I don't want any of that stuff to pop up. I don't want any updates to pop up because obviously I'm in the middle of doing something. There we go. And it should check for that. If it was a smart computer, it would check for that, but it's not that smart. Not that smart. All right. Let's do this. Check. There we go. All right. We got our ability to build back again. Now let's go ahead and go about 8 hours forward so we're not building in the dark. I love building in the dark when I'm doing lighting, but when I'm not doing lighting, I prefer to build in the daytime so you guys can see what I'm up to. Here we go. Yes. We got that well rested as well. So we're going to go ahead and go back to building our atrium. Again, now we're watching kind of the edge of the location here. We're building a nice long vault. We're going to build some defenses underneath it as well. But we will need a place for food and water. We'll get to that in just a bit. Just a bit. All right, back to the vault-tec kit. And again, we're going to build just kind of a quick little atrium here just by using these kind of forward ones like this. And we're going to go right to the edge of the settlement, which is right about here. That seems pretty epic. All right, that seems pretty good. It's actually crooked as opposed to the edge, but such is the way it goes. Now I could pick up the entire thing and rotate it a little bit if I wanted to. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll go with it. Now here in the atrium is actually where the power is going to be, and the food is all going to be here in the atrium inside the base. So we're going to get that going as well. And in this particular one, we're going to kind of widen it out a bit to accommodate all of that. I'll go ahead and widen this out by 2 in this direction. And we've already got 2 in this direction, so we're actually going to go a third one. There we go. Again, I use the scroll wheel. I kind of move forward a little bit. I move the mouse kind of left and right until it lets you do what you want to do. All right, so we got 3 that way, counting the doorway here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 6 wide. And then we'll go ahead, find ourselves a nice corner. Now we could build ourselves a really tall, cool atrium, but in this case, we're just going to show you how to build a kind of a 2-level, meaning that it's not just where I just put the roof on right here, and I'll show you one with the roof. My roofing right here. Now I can try to put the roof on here, right like this. You can see that it doesn't really snap in there, right? It's not really working. Also, you can use these as kind of a roof, right? And that does work, right? And these are kind of the upper area of the atrium like that, or you could use this like so. Oh, here comes a storm coming in. Storm coming in, but as you can see, you could use that, and then it's double high. Now, why do you want it to be double high? Well, because you want to use the power, of course. Now, we stored one of the power ones in there that we could use, but what we really want to do is we want one of these, and we don't have enough aluminum again. Of course, there's a storm. Now, I'm going to go ahead and forward time by about 3 hours, and it should get rid of our storm. Like that. A little trick for you. And how to forward those storms so when you're talking about something on stream and it keeps doing that, you're good. So there we go. So that's gonna be fairly wide. I may not make it that long, but it's gonna be fairly wide, so we can accommodate it. Now we don't have enough thing right now, or aluminum, to do that. We can always come back later and do it, but we're gonna go ahead and just add the one right here, which is about 150. We'll go ahead and mess around with that one because that one's kind of fun. And I'm going to go ahead and just set it off to the side here. So this is about 150 power right there. We don't need actually a lot of power at this location, but I'd like all of my locations to have that 500 power so it can power anything and everything I want it to do. But right now we're going to do that. Now the reason why we did that is so that we could utilize this. Now here's another little trick, by the way. You can go ahead and try to put it over here on the side. And then we'll go back into here, into the vault-tec, into the atrium. And we can go ahead and use these side walls like this. And then you can put it up real close to the edge if you want. And I think, you know what, actually, I think I'll just leave it like that this time. Also, do you notice there's kind of like a double edge there? There's this edge, and then there's a little bit further out edge that you can do on those. And then we'll go ahead and just fill in the roof area. And again, it's very much just basically using the opposite pieces, right? You have your upward pieces that are like roof pieces, and then you have your downward pieces as that. So basically your wall tops, which I'm going to use a whole lot of this one right here to just double height this. Again, the reason why it's double height is so I can use that kind of cool, look at how the lightning goes in between there. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Like so. And oh, see, not high enough. Not high enough there. So we might have to build this side in the corner. I sworn that was high enough. But let's try it. Let's try it a little bit higher. Let's go ahead. I love trying stuff. Try that. And then we'll try the upper one, which should definitely fit up at the top. There we go. So this corner here, we might have to do a little bit higher up. Now, what you want to always be thinking is what pieces can I do to make like it all one piece. The more you make it one piece, the less size it takes up. And you're like, Kismet, I don't understand, bro. What do you mean? I mean, if I do this, right, and then I use another piece like this to do that corner, like so. It wants to stop being feisty. But you get the idea. If I put another piece right there, that's 2 pieces. It counts toward 2. But if we take that out and we go ahead and use a corner piece way down here like this, then that acts as a single piece, right? Just in there. Like that. So that acts as a single piece. If we only raise it when we need to raise it, then it's much better. And then we can go ahead and use these pieces right here to try to fill in these kind of side edges. Oh, this piece is feisty today. Feisty, feisty. Come on, I know you go there. And we'll go up there and fix that later. But you get the idea. You get the idea. Try to use pieces. Try to use, instead of using 2 pieces or 3 pieces to do the same thing that 1 piece would do. Like so. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and fill in the floor as well. This way I won't be falling off of here the whole time. This way. There we go. Fill in the floor a little bit. Thanks for the host, Keyblade Knight, a second class elitist. Whoa! Hello! Happy partnership raid. We're getting raided up here, everybody. We are getting raided. Let's go check out who all these epic raiders are. Let's go. Get out of there, Saltbot. Here they come, everybody. Here they come right there in the chat. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. Getting raided! Ah, yes, thank you so much, second class elitist with the epic host. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Look at all these epic people right in here. Thanks, Rose Kitten. I always love to see other people's community coming in, showing the love here in the stream. Thanks for coming in. My name is Kismet. Sometimes people call me Overseer's Kismet because I play a lot of Fallout 4, as you can see. So we don't fight people off though here in my stream. We welcome you in. We welcome you in here to Vault 45. Everybody's welcome up in here. We're going to show you guys the love right in there as well. And let's go ahead and give a shout out, of course, to second class elitist in the chat. Big congrats on that 1,000 followers. I remember when I got my 1,000 followers. It was a big event in my streaming career. Big congrats. Everybody say some congrats in the chat here. There we go. Twice Bit saying hello. Welcome, Twice Bit. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks to everybody who is hitting that follow button. I have my follow thing off because I get spammed every night, all night because of that Twitch app. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. There we go. Also, hello to Troublemaker, who I see is in there as well. Let's see. Keyblade Knight hanging out. Second class Liz is coming in. Who else we got? See, Natty Dread, the happy partnership raid. Wazana also. Big shout out to second class leaders. We got Teague hanging out, saying, "Wow, I just noticed you got the verified check." That's right, I do. It just kicked in yesterday and said your partnership has been activated. I have access to all the partnership stuff. I got all my emotes going right now, so you guys are going to see some epic emotes coming in very soon. I've also got, I hope to be like the best cheer emotes. I'm not going to just do where everybody does and just changes the color. No. You know me. I'm not going to just do the bare minimum. I'm going to make it epic. Epic, so you guys got a killer one. And again, Wanza hanging out. Who else hanging out? Teague hanging out. Who else? Boxa Coder, I see Der Heartless hanging out there. Throat Bass. There you go. Happy partnership. I'm new, but I'm happy to help. Well, thanks for coming in. I think that really shows an amazing part of the community here on Twitch and also second class elitist community when you go with them. When you go with them and you raid. Now, mods, let's go ahead and throw out 1,000 Kiz Caps to all the raiders in the chat right now. Let's go ahead and get them started with some Kiz Caps. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm going to tell you in just a moment here. Let me say hello to everybody, though. I don't want to miss anybody here in the chat. We got Rose Kitten. With that, a lot of love. Look at all that love going there. I bleed purple, by the way, so that's a perfect emotes to choose. Yes. Don't make this about me, you jerk. There you go, second class elitist. Thanks for coming in. We got Ali Alcatraz also saying happy partnership. Thank you, Ali. Thanks for coming in again. Now, if you've never been to my stream before, I am a long-time streamer. I've been streaming for over 2+ years. I don't know if it's 2.5 yet, but it's pretty close. Now, I started on that road to partnership a long time ago. 2.5 years it's taken me to get there. But of course, I've had a lot of medical issues I've had to do along the way. But I got out of the bed. I kept doing what I love to do every day. So let's jump over here to Fallout, so you guys can watch me do some serious mega building. I love to do lots of mega building. I call this also super building, where you have like 3 different levels. You have that basic that you build right at the very beginning. You have your super building, which you use because this ain't no free ride. This ain't no free ride. All your settlers should be busy making you money, because that's why they call me the Wasteland Tycoon, because I will make 100,000 bottle caps every few days in game. Now, I don't care whether you're on PS4. I don't care if you're on Xbox or on PC like me. I do not use third-party mods. I don't cheat. I don't shortcut. I don't glitch in any way. Everything that I'm doing, all of you can do as well, whether you're playing the vanilla or you're playing vanilla plus all the DLC, which is what I'm playing right now. Not that I have anything against mods, but I prefer to play without mods through, especially when I'm doing in survival mode, the new survival mode, in the hardest mode in the game, and I'm playing it the hardest way you can. I'm playing it in melee mode, or melee mode, depending on where you're from. Now, let me go ahead and tell a little bit about me. Bam, right here. My name is Kismet. I am an artist, gamer, of course, proud Twitch broadcaster, and partnered, now partnered. I did go from non-partner, or non-anything, to affiliate, to partnered now. I played some Star Wars The Old Republic back in the day with my team. Not so much anymore. I would play some 7 Days to Die, of course, Fallout 4, playing it right now, some Skyrim, some Witcher, and a whole bunch of other epic games, like Fallout Shelter, that I really, really do like to play. I'm also the leader and founder of one of the longest-running gaming guilds right there. It's actually 15 years now, with over 800 members. Honor, loyalty, respect are our virtues, and you can see it's having lots of fun there in WoW, with over 300 members in there and over 300 members in Star Wars The Old Republic. Whoa! And Teague98 coming in with a sub love. Congrats on the partnership. Thanks for that resub love. Now, of course, we're gonna go out there and we're gonna give everybody a love train. If you've never seen the love train, we're gonna do that for you here in just a second, for coming in and being so awesome. So thankful for your success, kids. You've earned it. Thank you. Second class elitist. Now, my mods right now, any nice things you say in the chat, and I like to grab those myself, I take them and put them in my nice things that people say. Now, I know that my successes here on the stream is not just me. It is everybody who's ever come in and hit that follow button. Everybody who's hosted. Everybody's gone to Patreon and donated $1 to keep my stream going. The ones who went to GameWest and said, you know what, Kismet, I'm not just going to subscribe on Twitch, but I'm going to go above and beyond, and I'm going to be a super subscriber, a mega subscriber, and go over there and also get that free Kismet IRL loot. Like your own Kiz Caps right here. Get your own ones. You're like, what are those, Kismet? Well, these are the monetary rewards in my chat that you guys are earning right now. I got the real deal. You want to get some? You're going to be at TwitchCon? Find me at TwitchCon. I'll be easy to spot. I'll be the person in a shirt that says, overburdened with Kiz Caps. I'll be easy to spot. So there you go. Or you'll see the dragon hammer behind me saying Kismet Army back there. So thanks very much. Thanks very much for that resub. Thanks very much for that awesome raid. So we're going to get back to building here. We're going to be doing this for about another 45 minutes or so. Doing some building here in Abernathy Farm. Probably do, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes of building and then running around getting some resources. And then we're going to play some 7 Days to Die. Now, it's one of my favorite games of all time, both Fallout 4 and 7 Days to Die. We've got an even bigger base. You think this is a big base? Wait till you see what we got over there in 7 Days to Die. I call it Fallout 5, because it's kind of like a combination of Minecraft and Fallout in one, sprinkled in with some zombie stuff. Now, the ultimate thing I would love is I would love them to take all the technology from Fallout 4 and take all of the kind of really advanced engine that they have compared to the previous Fallouts. Take that and take the idea of 7 Days to Die, or even buy the Fun Pimps who own 7 Days to Die, and then take all their technology and make it where we could build anything, right? We could take that whole city down right there, the whole thing down, rebuild it again from scratch, set up some defenses. We also, like Grand Theft Auto 5, throw in some vehicles, so we're driving around in our vehicles. And then, of course, throw in some massive hordes of super mutants coming in and ghouls. And then, of course, some multiplayer where we're all in here playing together, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, as many as we can get in there. And if somebody's on the south side, and they're like, the super mutants coming in from the south side, Kismet. Oh my gosh, wait, no, we got raiders coming from there. We got gunners going here, and there's fire going all over, and people shooting nukes and all sorts of stuff, and people driving on their motorcycles, and all sorts of craziness going on all night long. Sign me up for that. Sign me up for that. In fact, I got my IRL real wallet wherever I put it. I think I put it way over there. I put it way over there. But they can go ahead and take my pre-order for that right now if they want. And then, of course, put it in VR as well. That'd be even more cool. I wish they had done that, but for right now, I'm doing the kind of next closest thing, which, of course, playing 7 Days to Die. It's super fun. Super fun. I don't know if they're going to announce it. I wonder if they're going to announce that new version of Fallout. I hope that they get that done. And if they're at TwitchCon, I'm going to have a little chatty chat with Bethesda over there and say, yo, Bethesda, I've been #1 on Twitch for Fallout since it released almost, thanks to Kira Corellia. Big love to her. Who pushed my channel way up there to #1, and I stayed there for all this time. Like right now, I'm probably in the top 5. I don't even look anymore. But I'm still in the top 5 usually when I'm there. Let's see. I don't think I've looked in a very, very long time. Let's take a look. So, let's see. Yep, #3 right now. Oh, we got some big peeps playing some. Now, see, the big, huge streamers, the people who've got 100,000 followers come in, then it's hard to go up against them. But hey, I'm still #3. I'll take it. There's nothing wrong with that, especially since this game's been out quite a long time. A lot of people love to watch me build. A lot of people love me watch to get into all sorts of trouble, which we do. That's great. Congrats again, Kismet. Thank you once. You deserve a kiss, says Teague. Thank you. Thanks for the Kids Caps. You're welcome, Wanza. You're welcome. Now, those Kids Caps, of course, you can be used for our contests and giveaways. When we hit 40 retweets, you guys going to get free stuff. And now, I've seen people win with just 1 ticket before, and you guys got 1,000 Kids Caps plus for those contests and giveaways. Now, you might be like, Kismet, what have you given away, bro? Let me go ahead and raffle some off. Now, this is just this week. Now, I've literally given away thousands of dollars worth of games, hundreds of games here on the stream, thanks to my awesome supporters. But if you want to know a few of them that we've given away just in the last week, we've given away Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, 7 Days to Die, the Hitman Collection, City Skylines, another 7 Days to Die, Origami, Assassin's Creed 3, Origami again, Assassin's Creed 2, Space Engineers, Assassin's Creed Rogue, a lot of Assassin's Creed up in here. Assassin's Creed Blood, Dishonored, the Game of the Year edition, by the way, pretty epic. As well as Tomb Raider, also Game of the Year edition, Black Flag, more City Skylines, Space Engineers, more 7 Days to Die, and of course the legendary Kismet Loot Drop, where you actually get real life stuff. You might get a t-shirt, get those Kiz Caps, you might get some other stuff like Kismet candy bars, and all sorts of other secret things that you'll get. Kind of like, if you go and you get the loot drop over there, but it's a Kismet loot drop, so you get lots of swag here from the stream. And if you guys are waiting on your Kismet loot drops, I'm telling you, you'll want to wait for it. You want to wait for some of the epic stuff that is dropping, because if I send it to you now, then you're going to be like, oh, Kismet, I wanted the thing. Now don't I get the thing? So I would rather wait, give you guys all the epic stuff as well. So I don't feel like I shortchanged anybody. I don't want to shortchange anybody. It'll be worth the extra weight. It will definitely be. Try no armor and fist only. Now that would be really hard. That would be pretty hard, but I'd do it. I don't care how many times I've died. I've died 112 times, mostly because I'm crazy and I just go running in there. But it's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Death is part of the adventure, everybody. There we go. That would be amazing. Wouldn't it, second class elitist? Man, I'd set up a server in 2 seconds flat and we'd all be playing together. It'd be epic. It would be epic. And those are the things I dream about, is that going on. Now, let's get back to building. Now, we're building a big area here. This is actually going to be kind of a combination of the atrium, and I've been talking about the vault-tec kit, which is very difficult to get the kit to work. Very difficult. I don't know why they made the stuff to not snap properly. It is kind of annoying that you have to kind of work around it. But as long as you understand that if you put door to door together, you can make anything in the vault-tec kit work. And you can also make it work with other kits, such as the concrete kit, which is one of my favorites as well. As you can see, I've got a quarters door that transitions to an atrium door, which then, of course, lets me continue to build our atrium here. Now, we built this up. We built it a little bit higher, but here's another little trick. You don't need to waste all the resources to make this super high up. Notice I've only made this edge here on purpose. You don't have to make it super high up. You can actually alternate the levels of your ceiling based on what you need. Now, I don't need to be too high over here, like this. I can take all this back down, like so. Now, what's the easier way to build? Is it easier to go into the atrium and build like this, where you go, if I can find the ceiling things, there we go. To go like this and then try to put the ceiling on top, right? Like this, with a curved one. Notice that this one has both the floor and the outer wall. It's going to let me turn it. There we go. Floor and the outer wall. Notice it has the floor and the outer wall. Is it better to do that, or is it better to go and then go ahead and use the floor first, like this? Use the floor first, then use the curved wall. Again, what I'm trying to show you this for. Oh, here comes the big bada boom from Wild Rage saying hi at Kismet. Wild Rage taking over the bit boss. You guys aren't going to let him be the bit boss, because if he is going to be the bit boss, he's going to get 10,000 Kiz caps. He's going to be styling for those giveaways. So then you try to use the atrium wall top. Look what it's doing. It's not working. You're like, Kismet, it doesn't work, bro. It doesn't work. I can do this, right? But it doesn't work the other way. Now, I find it very odd the way a lot of these kits work. Why not just make it where you can make one piece to do the whole thing? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't make them, everybody. I just play the game. I don't make the games. I just play them. So yeah, I think it could have been better made, especially this atrium kit, when it comes to pieces and the pieces that match up and stuff. Now, I love the vault-tec kit, and I love building vaults, obviously, but a lot of the pieces make it very, very difficult. Now, if you want to kind of do another little trick, another little workaround, you can use these kind of multi-levels, this right here, because it's already got a roof at the top, right? And if we use this one, then it's actually like 2 levels together, and then we can also put a roof in there, right? Now, what I think they should have done was made one of those as a 1 level, because that would have been a lot easier, because then you could just put that in as one solid piece, and it takes up less of your size. So that's why I'm showing you the difference in the combination of pieces, is so you can reduce your size as much as possible based on what pieces you use, so you can build more at that location without resorting to using hacks or using extensions or all those other things, mods. There we go. Wild Rage saying hello. Zombie saying, hey, kids. Jamie Wright saying, hey, kids, also in the chat. There we go. Now, if you are new to my stream, my name is Kismet. You can go ahead and put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It's right here. It's up there. It's over there. You can go ahead and just put that in the chat. You don't have to put the @Kismet_ring. It doesn't. If you want to, you can. But you can simply just use my name. And I have what's called Better TTV on, by the way. If you are a streamer, I suggest to get it. Because if people type your name in the chat, it'll cause it to highlight in red. Makes it very much easier for you to interact with your community. Even if I'm doing the love train, where it goes very, very fast by in chat, if you say my name in chat, it'll attach to the top of my chat, and I won't miss your comment or question. Plus, if I do miss it for any reason, if I get busy, if I'm in a big battle or whatever, I'm doing Horde Night, or I'm getting into craziness over here in Fallout 4, you feel free to throw it in there again. Just use my name, because I don't mind it at all. I don't consider it to be spam. Just throw it in there. Makes it super, super easy to interact with you guys. Decisions. What a play. WoW, League, 7 Days to Die, Fallout 4, or something else. Oh, I know. It's so hard right now, right? Because we're like in a renaissance of games right now. A renaissance of games, of so many amazing games. Like, I want to play that Fortnite. That Fortnite looks super fun. Also, Assassin gave me PUBG, so he's trying to tempt me to go play PUBG over there, which I don't mind doing, because I actually like those type of games. I think I actually like PUBG a little bit more than I like H1Z1, though I love to watch H1Z1, especially players who are really good, like Grimmy Bear. I'm a big fan of Grimmy Bear's. He is an excellent shot, by the way. Insane shot. He's one of those people that show up and there's like 5 people there, and he's the last man standing. He'll take them all out. which I used to be a great sniper. I seriously think I would be a huge liability in PUBG right now because I just don't play it enough, and I don't have my sniper skills I used to have back in the day. But there we go. Who do you use your bits? Who do you use your bits? That's a great question. I don't know what the answer is. Your thoughts on the creation club? You mean the creation kit where you can create your own stuff? Go for it. Anything that adds fun to gameplay, I'm down for that. Anything that adds fun that lets you play some awesome games, I'm down for that as well. So if you've got Xbox, you got that other stuff. I don't get into console versus PC and all that stuff. That's a waste of time. It's only, whatever matters is that you're having fun playing it. Now check out this piece right here. I love this kind of odd piece right here. Where you can go ahead, if you're using corners, that kind of stuff, or matching up two corners together, you can use this really cool piece to act as a ceiling. So what we need is we need some sort of ceiling here going on. Can't use that, right? That doesn't work. This is like an atrium hanging floor. This is a ceiling, but that doesn't seem to work, right? Got this piece here. That doesn't seem to work. Doesn't work there. Works up there, though, right? On that one. What about this one? Does it work up there? Nope. It says that's not actually a ceiling. That is an atrium, ceiling, and floor, so you got to have an atrium to attach it to. It's very... The kit... This is a very advanced kit to get it all to work together. So again, you can go ahead and utilize these ones here too to make it a little bit easier on you. You're like, Kismet, what you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do to make that work? Well, I can go ahead and just basically do a little workaround and utilize this piece right here as kind of a taller piece and actually start it way over here. And I'll show you a great way to kind of backwards engineer this. Okay, so there we go. We've got this piece up there, right? And then we're gonna kind of stop. We have enough room here. Yeah, we're going to stop the atrium right about there. So we're going to use this piece here. We're going to raise it up even higher wherever this is, right, our power. Then we're going to bring it back down again, and we're going to build in an entire ceiling using that piece. Now, that's going to be a little bit too high for that area, but that's okay. We're going to go to it right now. So we're going to go ahead and fill in the entire area by using this piece. So we're going to go ahead and start first, and we're going to try to put on the edge walls here, which is going to be a bit feisty to try to get those edge walls on there, right? You can spin it around, try to get it on there. Usually it just doesn't do what you want it to do. And then we'll go ahead and add a wall there so we can raise the wall up over here like this. And again, we're going to enclose all of this. And then we're going to simply use the other side of this, like so, to start to bring it back down again. To where we can kind of match up some more walls here. The wrong piece. There we go. Now let's see what happened there, how it turned the wrong way. Yeah, turn it around. You just hold down your left mouse button. It'll turn it back around the right way. It'll look much better. Now it's getting to be dark time here, so it's hard to build in the dark. At least hard for you guys to see me build in the dark. So I'm going to go ahead and forward time here so you guys can see me building in the light time. Oh, it's a wonderful Pink Ranger. Also, Lauren Ann Tucker hanging out. How do I use my bits? Oh, okay. There's a little bit button right down there in the corner. It looks like a little triangle. You go ahead and click on that. You can go ahead and buy some bits, and you can drop them right here on the stream.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Oh, the synth are coming in. And we got no kill box. Oh, let's do this. Go for it. We're missing all the action. Kamikaze with no power armor. Let's do it! Oh! No! They killed my Farmer Joes! No! Farmer Joe! They killed my Farmer Joes. Now, your robots can't actually get destroyed. Is that sucky or what? That is a huge bummer. So that's why we need lots of defenses here to prevent those synths from getting to our robots, which are going to destroy our robots. Which is, that's a lot of aluminum I just lost right there. Now, I could revert the game and try to stop it and all of that stuff. We're just going to roll with it. Going to just roll with it up here in the
Institute
stream.
may think twice before messing with us again.
That's right. They will think twice. Well, they don't need to think twice. They need to think they're dead. So there you go. Wild Rage, also the top bit donator today in the chat. Very nice. Let's see. Kelamal saying hi to chat. Teague saying there's a huge add-on mod for the new addition to Fallout 4. It's a separate map from the original Fallout 4 map. It's called Cascadia and is being developed by some devs. Looks really good. There's some on YouTube vids on it. All right, well, cool. I'm going to grab that because I'm not against mods. It's not that I'm against mods. I'm a big fan of the modding community. They do a lot of amazing stuff. They do a lot of amazing stuff for free for the community. And I have played a few mods, but usually after my entire playthrough is done. After I get to the end of my playthrough, and then same thing in this playthrough, I will start another game. Now, I've played it through every way that I can play it, both melee, I've done it in survival mode 4 or 5 times. I've done it through different DLCs in different directions. The next time I play, I actually will be using a mod. I'll be using the settlement mod, which will be pretty good. Good.
I'll be back later.
Sorry, Farmer Joe. Sorry about your brothers over there who died. Who got owned?
The Institute sends more sense. We'll kill those too.
Exactly. Now, if I had my Kismet kill box, it would have instantly destroyed them, and I wouldn't have lost my robots.
Hi, how are you?
But we'll add that in a bit. So again, we always need to be watching our size up at the top, so we don't run out of room. So we don't want to forget to put our food back in and our defenses and all that other stuff. All right, let's keep going. So again, we're going to lower the size of our roof, and we're going to also use our kind of atrium over here. To create kind of a second level, and then we're going to build a thing here at the end. So again, let's go in here, and then we'll build an atrium ceiling. Now watch as I use the atrium ceiling to kind of backtrack like that. Okay? Now I can backtrack, I can take this out, and I can go ahead and do that. Yeah, in the vault-tec kit, you have to do a lot of backtracking. A lot of just trying to fuddle with it to make it work. That's one of the things I say all the time. Now notice how I can't put it down right now? Watch this. If I take it out, I put it down like so. Then I come back again to the same piece, which wouldn't work before, right? Like this. Now it works just fine. Why is that? I don't know. Bad design. I don't know. I don't know. But there you go. So see how we could reverse engineer it, back it all the way up so that it ends up acting as our ceiling now. So all you have to do is, of course, kind of go around there like that. And now we've got this open area here that we can go ahead and close in as well up here. Now another thing we could also do is, of course, we could use the same type of pieces if we wanted to. We could also put in windows and all that kind of fun stuff. But we're going to go ahead and try to put this right up here. Now notice it's doing that whole I don't want to snap there thing, because it's got to go the opposite direction. See what I did there? How I rotated around the opposite direction? Because when you're doing this kind of outside stuff, you have to kind of reverse it like so. And then up here, notice how it's not working. Here's another little trick. Start it down here, then put it up above, then put it over here. I know there's so much reverse, kind of reverse psychology that you have to make this work, to make all this ceiling stuff work. Now that I've used that piece, I don't need that piece anymore. Take that out, and now I have enough pieces already in place to just try to reverse engineer and bring it all down, so I'm not wasting extra pieces as well. And there we go. Same thing here. And then this one is going to be the L-shaped one. Again, working forwards and backwards in the game is probably the most triumphant thing you can do to get this going on. And I'm also going to see if I can put in this overhang here, or ceiling right there. And there we go. We've created a completely enclosed area all the way around like that could enclose our power and just have that one area larger, as opposed to having the whole area larger and using a lot more resources for our particular thing, and of course running out of size up there at the top. And we'll go ahead and fill in the rest of our kind of farm area here. Now, could I also use this right now? Nope. I know, that'll drive you crazy. until you get it just so, right? Now I can sit up here on the top of it, but it doesn't snap in there. And there is ways to make that work, by the way. There is ways to make that work as well. You can go in and try to reverse engineer it. Same with this, right? So let's take that. Let me show you that real quick as well. And we're talking a lot about the vault-tec kit here, especially the Atrium kit today. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. And then we're going to try to put a wall here that goes the other way, like this. But see, it goes in the opposite direction. See how it feels? It feels like it's backwards. Well, here's what you do. You backwards engineer it, right? So you think, well, wait a minute. If it's backwards, when it's facing, when I have one here, when I have a floor right there, right? What if I put a floor out here? Then I take this floor out, right? Take that floor out. And then I go ahead and try to put the same thing right here. You're like, Kismet, that's genius. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I have inspired genius moments. It's like lightning striking my brain. I have moments like that. You're welcome. You're welcome. I just saved you hours and hours of your life right there trying to figure out how to make that work. Now, if you don't like this big, tall roof like this atrium thing like that, you can start to do this. Now, here's the funny thing. Watch this. Watch this as I go in. And I then utilize the floor, and I just put the floor right back in there, and now it's working properly. Isn't that wild? I think it's pretty wild, as it should be. So now we don't even need to use those pieces. We can combine it into one piece instead of having it two pieces, which of course allows us to build even more. So again, once we have one piece there, we can go ahead and snap our other pieces in. We can take this one back out, take this out, and then we can utilize that one piece to back our way up so we don't have to use two pieces all the way across, which is sucking up a lot of things. And I'm just showing you different ways of doing the same thing. It's all up to you. But the most optimized way is the way I'm going to end up, which is this way right here, which is using a offsetting one, taking it out, putting it down. Then you take the other stuff out. You put one next to it, all of that stuff to try to make it work properly. Now, again, all it needs to do is snap to this top one. But because the floor is in the way, causing it not to work, we're going to take up all the floors. Actually, I could have probably left that corner. But we're going to take up all of this all the way around now. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And then, of course, we're going to use a corner this way. So we want to start with the ceilings first and work your way down. I know, it seems counterintuitive. It seems like backwards. But that's the way it works. That's how you get it to work. For the minimal amount of size, that's how you do it. Now, I've got a bit of a problem here because I've got this gap across here, right? So to get that to work, I'm going to have to temporarily take up the doorway. Or I can just do a workaround where I can just simply go ahead and use a ceiling and try to snap it in there, right? But that would be too easy, right? Now I can snap it out here just fine. But if I try to snap it to the doorway, it doesn't work, right? But I can take the doorway out, then snap it. Wants to snap. Then try to snap it, and then it still doesn't work. Still doesn't work. So again, you got to use the same pieces all the way across like this to try to bridge that gap. I could just put in a doorway, which would be the optimum way of doing it, like that. And then keep going. Again, I'm basically trying to save you space in your build so you can build bigger things. So you can mega build like me, where I try to use the minimal amount of pieces that does the same amount of things. And then, of course, easy mode now because we've got it all set up. Well, you'd think it'd be easy. You try to get those pieces to snap in there. Now, where's the easiest place to snap? On doorways. And then once you have doorways snapping, then you can kind of walk kind of at an... I like to do it at an angle. I find that the angle makes it a little bit easier to snap that in there. Now, if you did like that, if you did learn something, where the heck did that one go? It went somewhere. I heard it snap in, but who knows where it is. To go underneath there? I don't know. But if you did like that, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. If you did learn something in my stream, consider hitting that follow button. Consider hitting that host as well. You can host my channel whether you're a streamer or not a streamer. You go /host, Kismet_Ring of Destiny by going to your channel right up there. Go to your channel, open up your chat, type it right in chat, /host, Kismet_Ring of Destiny. It's right up there in that upper left-hand corner. You earn some Kiz Caps. When you do that, toward the giveaways, you might win something epic. You never know. You never know. Bam. There you go. I just saved literally hours of your life. It took me a long time to figure that out, but look how clean it looks now, right? Nice and clean, really nice build by using that technique. And I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of these out as well, like so. All right, so you can work forward, you can work backwards. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. Now we have the power, of course, to put in our ceiling here, right? And we can also do kind of the cool stuff like this, by the way, which is kind of cool. You can make these little atrium columns like that as well, which is pretty cool. We can also do this kind of double column, which I really like, especially since it snaps as a floor. And then acts as kind of a walkway up there. Build a walkway around it, so when people are coming at it, they can walk around the different sides, make it a spiral thing. Very, very, very cool stuff there. A lot of awesome pieces that you can utilize to build some really big stuff. Big stuff. And then, of course, it uses less pieces. Like this one here actually has kind of a top to it as well, which works really great. You can also use corner pieces like this, which are super useful for getting your bases built. But we're going to use what we got. Use what do we got? We've got all those going on. That's a nice little corner column. Let's see. Is there anything else we want to talk about in the atrium kit? I think I covered it. I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay, I covered it. Let's finish this up. Let's finish this up in here. So we're going to go ahead. Now, you know, one of the funny thing that it doesn't have that we should have is the same thing you have in the other kits. And I'm going to run all the way across all of them. I might be going a little too fast. But just so you guys can see them, we're going to run across the whole atrium kit along here. And the only one that really resembles it is this one right here, right? This atrium column. But I don't want an atrium column. I want a floor and I want a ceiling. Because then I could put it here in the middle all the way across, right? But they're assuming that you're going to make a big, tall atrium in every single one of your builds, which you're not necessarily going to do. There we go. Blasting that out of there. By the way, thanks to Claptrap for that Making It Rain, for giving you guys a bunch of Kiz Caps. Lauren Tucker, Gregory Army, Kira Corellia, the wonderful Kira Corellia. Always will be much love to Kira Corellia, as well as Aquatic Pimp for those hosts. Appreciate that. You guys are earning those Kiz Caps. Gregory Army saying, how was your day? My day is amazing. My week is amazing. My month is amazing. Frankly, this whole entire year is amazing. Few years back, not so amazing. Really tough times trying to get out of the bed. But right now, I am just having an absolute time of my life right now. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate that, love. Aquatic Pimp saying hi. Hey, Kez, when are you going back to 7 days? I know. I've been away from 7 days for so long, haven't I? I've been away from it forever. I've got to go back to it. Wait a minute. I just played it last night for like 6-7 hours. That's right. I did. And guess what? In about another 15 minutes, I'm going to be playing some more all night long. I get that all the time. If I'm playing Fallout, it's been forever since you played 7 Days to Die. And then when I'm playing 7 Days to Die, it's been forever since you've been playing Fallout. But that's okay. Much love. Much love to you. I'm just kidding around. Thanks for hanging out. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're going to play in about 15 minutes. Thanks for hanging out, though. We're going to go ahead and check out the Mega Base, too. The Mega Base. Whoa! Unstoppable! A-Dog coming in saying, elbow drop. Take that. I'm the bit boss. Holy moly. 11,000 bits. Thank you so much, A-Dog. Wow. And the host as well says to Kismet, Kismet is killing it. I am having such an amazing day. Such an amazing day. Now, I've not done the Love Train yet. I think that's a prime time to do the Love Train. Thanks to all the Raiders who've come in as well. We're going to give Second Class Elitist the Love Train for hitting 1,000 followers and also coming in and hosting the channel. All the people who've hosted the channel, all the people making it rain, all the people hanging out, hitting that follow button, for all of you, everybody who has come in. Now, again, getting partnership is not just my achievement. It is shared. Just like when I'm building stuff in 7 Days to Die or I'm playing MMOs, it is a shared experience. It's something that we all did together. The entire Kismet army worked together to get that unlocked, to get that achievement unlocked. Just like we unlock achievements in just about every game we play together. That's what I think anyway. I think it's a group effort. So big thanks to you guys as well. And we're going to go ahead and throw that love chain right now. Now, you're welcome to put at @ADOG. You're welcome to put at Second Class Deletus. You're welcome to put your own name in there if you want. You can go ahead and put anybody's name you want in chat right now. And go ahead and get on that Kismet love train. Now, here's what you do. You put somebody's name, or you can just put emotes, either way. But you put your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. If you've got some Second Class Elite emotes, if you've got some Kismet ones, some of your favorite ones, throw them in the chat right now because they're going to show up all over the stream. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bam! It's love train time, everybody. Let's do it. Show them how it's done. Show them how it's done. Mods, first 5 people to get on the love train. Let's give them 250 Kiz caps each. Love to make my mods work. Now I'm going to make it easy on my mods because I love my mods. And I'm going to take a screenshot and put it in the mod chat for them. There we go. First 5. First 5. Give them 250 Kiz caps. There we go. That's awesome, says Gregory Army. Thank you, thank you. Let's do it, everybody. Love train. Let's do it. So they don't have this piece. They don't have that piece. I want that piece. Why do they not have that piece? I don't know. Because if you go in the other kits, right, you go into the quarters kit, there's that piece right there. That's the piece I want for the atrium. Why? Why no piece like that? You're making me use extra pieces instead of using one piece. But we got to work within the limits of the game, don't we? We got to work within the limits, so we got to use all those extra pieces. But such is the way it goes. And now I can actually use the actual ceiling of the vault-tec, and it's going to look so sweet. It's going to look so nice when you build out your vault and you're like, yeah, Kismet, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. That's epic, bro. That's looking sweet. I like to have a nice epic looking base like that. Now again, reverse to the commander, to the mighty war witch. Much love. Now, of course, put a piece here that's bridging this, and then you can fill in the rest of the pieces. Like this. There we go. Fill in those pieces. You guys know what to do here at the end, right? We're going to do the wall and the ceiling first. Now that we can just snap it in here. Wall, ceiling first. Then floor. Keep going. Floor. Bam. And then ceiling. And there we go. A multi-level atrium built to specification and looks super, super sweet. Super, super sweet tonight, everybody. Look at that. Double-sized, all enclosed, looking epic. Nice area here for us to do our food. And you're like, Kismet, the food? Yeah, because we don't want them to be down there where the synths are shooting them in the face, do we? Nah, we want them to be up here in the nice safety of the vault. And if you have the Wasteland Workshop, you can go ahead and use this as well. Now, that was an epic love train, everybody. Epic love train. Nice job, nice job. All right. And thanks again for those epic bits. Looks like A-Dog's trying to be the bit boss tonight. Trying to be the bit boss. Here I go. Now, again, if you have any comment or question for me, my name's Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. You don't have to use the quotes, by the way. Just use my name, and it makes it easy for me to see that you're talking to me. Awesome. Those are some cool emotes. I like the one Pink Ranger was doing there with a guy. The beater. He has the wife beater t-shirt on. Muscular dude with the wife beater. That's pretty funny. Reminds me of reminds me of darn it, what is that? Storage Wars. Storage Wars with Daryl over there. By the way, next time you're over there at Banlish's, ask him if you can borrow a $40 bill. Say, Kismet wants to know if you can borrow a $40 bill. Say, how much is this broken iPhone worth? My buddy Banish over there, he's awesome. He's awesome. We're going to TwitchCon together. I told him, when I make a promise to somebody, I make a promise, and I come through on it. Basically, I said, Banlish, even if I have to drive over there and pick you up, bro, I'm getting you to TwitchCon for 2017. That's what we will do. Oh, speaking of that, I just thought of something I forgot to talk to him about. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I just thought about it. Better put it in there. Damn. All right. I just thought of something. I'm glad I thought of it. I thought of it about 3 or 4 times, but I keep getting sidetracked. Squirrel. All the time. Now, as you notice, I'm actually putting a massive amount of these things down here, which is pretty awesome that you can do this. That you can put this inside here, and if you're really good, see how I can just kind of snuggle it up like that together? I mean, you can get even more into it and try to get it all perfect and all that stuff. But I'm just showing you that you can put a whole lot of these down. And I'm going to go ahead and put 3 rows of these. Hopefully we have enough size for our defenses as well. We'll find out. We'll find out. Now, by the way, if you are hurting for defenses and you have limited size left, just make your kill boxes more industrial strength. This way you can do that. There we go. So that's the whole purpose of this area is to be the garden. The whole purpose of this side is to be the power for the kill box and everything else. And then, of course, the outside edge, got to have my office, right? Got to have my office, so we're going to go ahead and transition again from the atrium kit here to the overseer's kit as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out way out here, like so. And then we're going to transition. Now, when we look at this, we're like, wait a minute, we should have put a wall there, right? We can do that if we want, but I'm going to just leave it open. I'm going to actually leave my overseer's office open this time. And I'm going to show you guys how to transition from one kit to another. Now, if you've never seen this before, this is the key to the vault-tec kit. If you only learn one thing in my stream tonight, this would be the thing to learn. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take an atrium doorway, and we're going to take it out later. We're just going to use it temporarily. So we're going to go ahead and do an atrium doorway, and we're going to use the bottom one, like this. We'll take this part out, and we'll try to put that atrium doorway in there. It's like, wait a minute, why didn't it go, Kismet? Well, that's because the ceiling is there. Got to take the ceiling out. There we go. All right, we'll put that in, and then we'll go ahead and go back to our other kit, and then just put a doorway on the other side. Now, just to prove that it doesn't snap, doesn't go in there. I don't know why they don't just let you snap that. That should snap to any other kit. That's why most people get frustrated with it. But if you snap the 2 doorways together, like that, then you can go ahead and take this atrium doorway out, right? And we can go ahead and redo what we did before with using our floors and ceilings, like so. Because once you have that piece there, then you can just kind of use that piece to build whatever you want. And then we'll go ahead and put in our ceiling way down here at the end. Also, I think they should have split these things up, much like the other kits, where there's like a sub part of each kit, right? You have like the atrium kit or whatnot. What I'm talking about is here in the concrete, you have the floors, walls, ceilings, that kind of stuff. They should have done it in that way. Floors, walls, ceilings, and so forth, like the originals. That works much better. It's easier. You don't have to go in and out of so many kits all the time. I think they should have split up like that as opposed to splitting it up into one giant atrium kit, one giant everything. I think so. I think so. That's just me. Now let's go ahead and utilize our current setup here. Put our floor back in again before I fall to my doom. And then we'll go back, use the rooms, overseer, and we'll go ahead and just simply put this here. Now once that's there, then we can take that doorway out again. So build forwards and then take stuff away and then build backwards and forwards again. There we go. Now we can transition over here, and then we'll go ahead and build kind of a put a nice overseer's window right there. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and make a corner, because we're going to make a very small overseer's office because we're running out of space up there. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to be hanging out here all that much anyway. So it's kind of like an open office thing. Now, I love to put as many overseer windows as I can get Let's see, where's the center of this? Right there, okay. As many overseer windows as I can get. Now I'm going to actually put a doorway right here. And I'll tell you what that's for in just a bit. And then we're going to go ahead and fill in the rest of these doors. And again, I'm going to speed up a little bit here because we are kind of running down to the end here. And there we go. More overseer windows. Like so. Again, once you can visualize stuff in your head, it is a very powerful thing. It's a very powerful thing to just know, okay, well, I need that piece, then I need this piece, then I need the other piece, and the other piece, and then you got yourself a nice little mini overseer's office. Now, right outside here, I want there to be a kill box, right? So it can fire way over there, and it's going to annihilate those enemies over there as well. And I want it to be as close to the edge as I can. Now, again, we're going to go ahead and this time reverse it the opposite way. So we're going to use the atrium kit so that we can use the wasteland workshop kit, which is the concrete kit. And you're like, Kismet, that makes no sense. I know, but it's what you have to do to make it work. So you put the atrium kit down, then you go ahead and put the atrium floor down, then you go ahead and take the atrium kit doorway out, then you go back. I know, this is like involved, isn't it? Very advanced building. Then you go back, then you can add a floor to the thing here. So we can add a concrete foundation, we can build an upper floor here, but I'm really going to use these right here, like so. Along that edge. Actually, do another one here. Let's do 3 that way. Come on. There we go. And then I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take this out. Now, the reason why I'm actually going to use the same distance, but the reason why I'm going to do that is just to make it look a little cooler. Like that. And for those of you who watched me build my other balcony, saw that I went in and utilized these pieces right here to snap in there like that. And then you can go ahead and try to get it up from underneath, which is very difficult, by the way. Very tough to get that thing to snap underneath there, right? Because that's what you really need. You need to snap underneath the piece, like so. So I'm going to go ahead and just scroll wheel it out and try to bring it up nice and slow until it just wants to snap, if it's going to snap today. Now, we've done that before. It's much more difficult to do it that way. What's the easier way? Well, let's jump down. Hopefully we don't die. And just in case we do die, let's go ahead and backtrack and save all of this work that we did, because I haven't saved it. You can't save other than sleeping in the bed in survival mode. I got more, just in case, Kismet. You got more, dog? Awesome. Awesome, man. I appreciate the love, bro. That's pawnstore.com. Pawnstar.com. I almost read that wrong. I almost read that wrong, Pink Ranger. I was like, what? That's what? Okay. Not good. Now look how much easier it is to do from underneath, right? Some of this stuff, well, it was easier. Some of the stuff's easier just to come from underneath. And then just do this. Like so. All right, looking good there. And then we have to run all the way back up there again, right? Well, not necessarily. We can go ahead and build ourselves a walkway on this side, but I'd like to have just a single entrance. And you're like, wow, Kismet, now that is a vault, bro. Yeah, that is a pretty epic vault. You can build a pretty epic vault here at Abernathy Farm. You can build very, very well up in here. Now, I wish I had even more I could build, and even more, and you can get mods that allow you to build an unlimited amount here as well. But you can see I'm just kind of building what I call a smaller build. I know, it seems very large, but it's a bit of a smaller build. So I want to make this look cool because I want to add my railings like this. And then if you use this in railing like this, you can put these along here, but you don't want to do that. Why do you not want to do that? Because my kill box is going to be right here on the edge, so it can fire in all those directions. I'm also going to remove these under ones because I just wanted to put the rail there. Because you know what? Because that looks cool, right? See how quick I did that? That's because I can see all the pieces in my head and visualize it. Now, this railing is floating, which drives me crazy. I wish they gave you a real small, kind of small piece instead of it being so tall, right? They made it real small, and you could have made like a little concrete edge to it. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. But maybe in Fallout 5, you never know. Now, I don't know anything special about Fallout 5, if Fallout 5 is coming out or not. I'm just saying it would be awesome. It would be awesome. Now, let's go ahead and add back in our kill box. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade it a little bit if we can. We need a lot more aluminum up in here. Now, we're going to need to go back to Spectacle Island to get our aluminum and all of that other stuff That is probably sitting in a box right now. Okay, so we got that, and then we'll go ahead. Now, in this case, because it can't turn and fire in the other direction, you want to have these turrets right up against the edge. Normally, I put them in the middle, but make sure to put these turrets right up in the edge so it gives them an angle of fire so they can fire straight down as well, like so. So this is going to defend this side over here. Now, if I wanted to, let's see if we can aggro these suckers. All right. Now, in theory, when they come back, all this stuff, these turrets will aggro. Hear them? See? They triggered. They triggered on those mobs. Normally, the mobs will come back after you later, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when that kicks in. All right. Nice. Look at this beautiful shot of the city, by the way. Beautiful shot. Now, if I had built this way up there, by the way, you'd have this amazing aerial view. You can be as high as that thing. You can put it way, way up at the top, which is super cool. But then you have to spiral up so people can get up there. You can put elevators, whatever you want to do. In my case, I'm just going to do this. Now, also in this area, I'm going to be doing the vendors and all of that. So let's go ahead and grab the vendors. But let's go ahead and forward time again so we're not in the dark. There we go. Kiz, still flying high. You know it, Shannon. Because not only did I get my partnership, but there are a lot of other epic things dropping here on the stream. You can see you can get some tickets for TwitchCon down below there. There's a whole bunch of other stuff coming to the stream that is just going to be cool. Going to be super cool for you guys to get. Let's see. Now, let's see. Oh, I got a reminder. Did we? Oh, bam. That's right. Oh, my mods have got my back. I forgot to mention it in the last love train, so that means I'm going to do 2 love trains. Let's do 2 love trains. I forgot to mention Teague at Teague93. I do appreciate that, but you should know by now that I squirrel like crazy. I get all excited about what I'm building and whatnot, and I get sidetracked. Part of my charm. But we're going to do another love train. I want you guys to put at Teague93 for that resub, and also congrats on that partnership. Usually for resubs, I don't do the love train. Usually only the first time you sub, but let's go ahead and do it tonight because I feel like giving out lots of love today. Let's do it, everybody. Get on that love train while I try to finish this up. Let's do it. Ooh, it's foggy. Foggy up in here. Let's go another hour. See if we can burn off that fog. Nope. Come on, fog. Disappear. Apparently, it's going to be foggy all day today. There we go. No more fog. No more fog up in here. All right. Now we need to start getting our food going before we forget. Let's do that. All right. So let's get some carrots going. Now I'm going to put 6 per plot. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now there's 6 there. Now I could try to do more. Right? I could try to do more. But we're going to do 6 per. We can squeeze them in there. Now here's a little problem. Because they're really close to this one, you have to watch out how far you distance them, right? So you might have to nudge these back a little bit, like so. Or you can try to put them in the middle, like this, right? So try to offset them. Then you can move them this way. Maybe put one in here, right? Wherever you can get them. Like that. Then you can go ahead and move these over. And you can make them all straight and lined up and all of that stuff if you want. It's really up to you. Ah, look at all that love for you, Teague, up in here. Getting that love going on. There we go. Sister Wolf also with the bits. Coming in, Kappa Kappa. Also, Solid coming in with the host. Chewy making it rain. Saying that, hello, Kismet. Says, Ashan, still flying high. Sure am. Sure am. I am flying super high today. Super high today, having lots and lots of fun. Alright, so again, you can see they're not like perfectly shaped there, but there's 6 there and 6 there. I don't always worry about perfect symmetry in my builds. In fact, that can be fairly dull to do just symmetry. You want to try to push yourself a little bit. Push yourself to try to not be a little bit non-symmetrical sometimes. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Way here in the corner. Of course, the further you go this way, the tougher it is to keep that going, right? Oh, here comes some love up in there. Thanks so much, Kellamall, coming in with the 10 bits. Woo, there we go. Filling up that Dragon Chalice. I got that sucker on fire. You guys are setting that Dragon Chalice on fire today. Let me come up here. Let's do it. Bam, look at that with some Dragon Fire over there. I'm the only one who has Dragon Fire in their stream. Check it out. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. There we go. Bam. Oh, yeah. It's going to be tough. Lots of carrots. Lots of carrots. Come on, I need one more carrot in there. Get in there, little carrot. Let's take this one. Come here, you. And go like this. Now, of course, if we had left more of a gap between our plots here, we could try to get it in there. There it is. There it is. We could try to get it in there much easier. Of course, you leave more of a gap. Then you can, of course, run them to the edge. You can run them perfectly if you want. Now, since there's a gap between here, it allows me to finally gap that. That's why you'll see me start to add gaps after every 2 as well. Or I could gap everything. I can gap everything out so that they're not right up against each other. Because when they're right up against each other, it's more difficult to put them down, which is the whole point of why I put them together, so you guys can see that. I do actually pre-think out all my streams, by the way. At least the kind of focus of what I'm going to talk about that night. So we can do lots of cool stuff and get lots of cool stuff done in stream like we did tonight. Now, of course, we've run out of time here for this. We're going to finish in the rest of this tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and finish in, of course, putting in potatoes because we got to do carrots, potatoes, and then whatever else that we want to produce here, corn or razor grain or whatever. We'll go ahead and add that. So I try to add equal amounts of corn and potatoes, and then we're going to go ahead and add thing over here. Up, headshot! Good night, everyone. Gonna go to sleep and enjoy the. Gotta get some sleep. Enjoy the awesome stream. Thank you so much for that headshot. Bam! Later, bits. He blew his own bits completely out of there. There it goes. Thank you so much. Everybody show some love to A-Dog in there. I hope you have a great sleep, man. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll see you in tomorrow's stream as well. Awesome. Awesome. So there we go. We're gonna go ahead and go with that. Right there. Okay, now, I hope you guys enjoy that. If you did enjoy that, put a 1 in the chat so I know you guys enjoy this type of content. We're going to be doing lighting. We're going to be doing, of course, all the other stuff. Look at our size up there. We're running out of size. So we're going to have to really squeeze that stuff in. Squeeze it in there. Oh, they're back. So I can get them to aggro. Not going to aggro. See, if they move just a little bit closer to the base, the turrets actually fire beyond the base and we wipe them out. Wipe them out. As you'll see, any mobs that come along the road or any mobs that come along this edge, your turrets will take them out. All right, let's go ahead and save, and we'll pick this up tomorrow. Awesome. Awesome. There we go. Saul Goodman, is that you? It is Daddy and Son Gaming. It is me. In fact, you want to know something really funny? You want to know something real funny? Watch this. Watch this, bro. Let me put this in the chat for you. Right here. You can watch this video. Right here. Hold on. I got featured on Stream Elements, and I made a funny little video, which goes along with that. Let's see. See if I can find it in here. I have uploaded a massive amount of videos in the last few days. Massive amount. Where is it? I'll find it. There it is, right here. Hold on. Let me find it for you and put it in here. Already love you. Watch this, bro. I get that all the time. I also get that I look like Tony Hawk. Which, hey, either of those, I will consider that a compliment. Thank you. Thank you. But Stream Elements, they're amazing over there, by the way. They said, hey, Kismet, we want to go ahead and feature you here because we know you're on the cusp of partnership, I have a feeling. But I also got my partnership within the last few days. There you go, right there. Soli says, you look like Tony Hawk. Now, just so you know, Tony Hawk is older than me. And he's still out there doing what he loves to do. I'm going to keep on doing what I love to do, which is playing games and streaming here for you guys, as well as I suggest you guys do the same. Don't let nobody's negativity go right here on the shoulder. Go out there, be awesome. Knock that negativity off of there. Forget those people. Go be amazing. So there you go. If you wanna laugh, Daddy and Son Gaming, follow that link right there. I just put in the chat, Kismet Stream Elements feature, and you actually see that I put that in there. I get that all the time. I get that all the time, but thank you. Thanks for coming in the stream. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for being amazing. So leet, exactly. Kids, gnarly people look alike. Exactly. You got to be gnarly up in here. That's totally gnarly, man. I'm from California, so I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say dude. I'm allowed to say bro and brah, because you know, brah. We gotta hit those tasty waves. We gotta hit those tasty waves, brah. You know what I'm talking about, dude? Oh, dude. You have a whole conversation with dude if you want. Like a half-hour conversation of dude. That's it. They don't say any other words except for dude. It's like crazy. Now the scariest thing is that I understand what they're talking about. That's really scary. I'm like, oh, I understood the whole entire conversation. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump out of Fallout 4 here. I'm going to go ahead and stop my recording real quick. And if you guys are enjoying the stream here, if you're watching this back on YouTube later, feel free to check out the next one